If you've been taking magnesium glycinate every night, thinking it's the secret to better sleep, stronger muscles, and calm energy, I want you to pause for a moment. Because if you're making even one of these common mistakes, that magnesium might be doing far less for your body than you think. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. William Lee, physician, scientist, and author of Eat to Beat Disease. Magnesium glycinate has become one of the most talked about supplements today. And for good reason. Magnesium is essential for more than 300 biochemical reactions in your body. It supports heart rhythm, blood pressure, metabolism, muscle recovery, and even brain performance. But here's what most people don't realize: magnesium isn't just about taking more. It's about using it right. And that's where many people over 50 run into problems. Now, if you're a man over 50, you already know your body starts to change in ways you didn't expect. You might notice lower energy in the afternoon, muscle cramps at night, slower recovery after workouts, or just feeling off. Not sick, but not optimal either. Many men turn to magnesium glycinate to fix this, and it can absolutely help, but not if your daily habits are sabotaging it. Let's start with the first big mistake. And this one surprises almost everyone. It's timing. Magnesium glycinate works differently depending on when you take it. If you're taking it randomly, one night after dinner, another night before bed, or skipping a day or two, your body never gets a stable rhythm of absorption. Magnesium is involved in cellular processes that follow your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. And if you take it at inconsistent times, you're actually sending mixed signals to your metabolism, muscles, and nervous system. The best time to take magnesium glycinate is in the evening, about an hour before bed, on a light stomach. Why? Because magnesium helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore part of your body. It gently lowers blood pressure, slows your heart rate, and calms the brain. That's how it supports deep, restorative sleep. But, and this is important, if you take it too soon after a heavy meal or alongside calcium-rich foods, you can block its absorption. This brings us to mistake number 2, and this one's especially important for men working on muscle and heart health. Many people take magnesium with their multivitamin or with their evening protein shake. That sounds convenient, but here's the problem: certain minerals compete for absorption. Calcium, zinc, and iron can all interfere with magnesium uptake when taken together. So even if you're taking a high-quality magnesium glycinate, your gut might only be absorbing a small fraction of it. The solution: space your supplements apart. Give your body a 2-hour window between magnesium and other minerals. Think of it like giving your digestive system a clear lane to absorb what it needs. Now, I want to share something else that might surprise you. Magnesium glycinate is one of the most bioavailable forms of magnesium, meaning it's gentle on the stomach and efficiently absorbed. But that advantage disappears if your gut health is off. After age 50, your stomach acid tends to decrease. That means digestion slows down and your body may not break down supplements as efficiently as it used to. If you're dealing with bloating, reflux, or constipation, magnesium glycinate may pass through your system without doing much. So before you increase your dosage, check in on your digestion. Eat fiber-rich foods, stay hydrated, and get enough probiotics from yogurt, kefir, or fermented vegetables. When your gut bacteria are healthy, they actually help your body activate magnesium so it can enter your cells where it's needed. And there's another hidden mistake: taking magnesium glycinate as a sleep pill. Many people expect instant results, a deep sleep within hours of their first dose. But magnesium doesn't work like a sedative. It works gradually, rebuilding cellular balance over time. Your magnesium stores build up in your tissues, your stress hormones start to regulate, and your sleep cycles become smoother. It's a process, not a quick fix. So, in summary so far, The first thing I want you to remember is this: magnesium glycinate can absolutely be a game changer for men's health after 50, but only if you use it strategically. Consistent timing, proper spacing from other minerals, supporting your gut health, these small adjustments make all the difference in how your body responds. In the next part, I'll explain 2 more critical mistakes, one of which involves something you eat every day that can silently drain magnesium from your cells, and the other that has to do with your stress levels and sleep patterns. These are the real reasons why many men feel like magnesium isn't working, when in reality, their lifestyle is working against it. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest silent magnesium killers in your everyday life, and it's probably on your plate right now. I'm talking about ultra-processed foods. Even if you're eating healthy most of the time, processed foods sneak in through sauces, breads, snacks, and even so-called healthy protein bars. These foods are often loaded with additives, sugars, and sodium, all of which affect how magnesium works inside your body. See, your kidneys are constantly working to balance minerals in your bloodstream when you eat a high-sodium diet. Think canned soups, deli meats, sauces, or packaged snacks. Your body has to flush out the extra salt. The problem is, when sodium goes out, magnesium goes with it. It's like throwing the baby out with the bathwater. So, even if you're supplementing with magnesium glycinate every night, a salty dinner can undo half your progress. Now here's where it gets interesting. Magnesium is what I call a cellular peacekeeper. It helps your blood vessels stay relaxed, keeps your muscles from tightening, and helps your nerves communicate calmly. But when your diet is high in refined sugar and processed carbs, like pastries, sodas, white bread, or even too many energy bars, your insulin levels spike. And high insulin causes magnesium to shift out of your cells and into your urine. You literally pee out the magnesium you just took. That's why so many men over 50 say, "Doc, I'm taking magnesium every day, but I still get leg cramps or restless sleep." It's not that the supplement is weak. It's that their diet is undoing its benefits. Here's a simple rule I give my patients if you're taking magnesium glycinate. Make sure at least 2 of your daily meals include whole, unprocessed foods. Think leafy greens, beans, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and even dark chocolate. Yes, real dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa. These foods naturally contain magnesium, but more importantly, they help your body retain the magnesium you supplement. And remember this: your body prefers nutrients from food first. Supplements should support a balanced diet, not replace it. Now, there's another subtle mistake that's often overlooked, and it's connected to something many of us face: daily stress. When you're under chronic stress, deadlines, money worries, poor sleep, your body produces more cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones burn through magnesium like a furnace. Why? Because magnesium is needed to calm your nervous system and neutralize stress signals. When stress becomes constant, your body keeps using magnesium to restore balance, leaving your levels perpetually low no matter how much you take. So, if you're taking magnesium glycinate but living in a high stress cycle, your body is spending it faster than you can replace it. That's why some people report only temporary relief. They sleep better for a week, feel calmer, then go right back to feeling tense and tired. It's not the supplement failing you, it's your stress system demanding more than you're giving. To fix this, we have to look at magnesium as part of a bigger lifestyle equation. The supplement supports your cells, but you have to support your body's environment. Here's what I recommend: take a 10-minute reset, break twice a day, morning and evening. Step outside, breathe deeply, stretch, or simply disconnect from screens. Studies show that even brief relaxation lowers cortisol and helps magnesium stay inside your cells longer. Combine that with consistent sleep and hydration, and your magnesium glycinate becomes 2 to 3 times more effective. And while we're talking about hydration, here's another subtle trap. Drinking too much caffeine or alcohol both act as diuretics, meaning they increase urine output and magnesium loss. A morning coffee or an occasional glass of wine is fine, but if you're having multiple cups or nightly drinks, you're unknowingly draining your magnesium stores. Try this small change: for every cup of coffee or alcoholic drink, follow it with 1 full glass of water. This simple habit helps balance electrolytes and keeps your cells hydrated. A key part of how magnesium works to regulate blood pressure and nerve function. So let's recap what we've learned so far. Timing matters. Food choices matter. Stress management matters. Magnesium glycinate can only do its job when your daily habits align with how your body uses minerals. In the next part, we'll explore something even more fascinating: how your sleep pattern and medication routine can either enhance or block magnesium absorption completely. If you're over 50 on blood pressure or acid reflux medication, you'll definitely want to hear this, because even if you're taking the best magnesium on the market, certain common prescriptions can silently strip it away. Now, let's move into a topic that most people never think about, but it can make or break your magnesium results: your medications and nighttime routine. Many people over 50 are prescribed medicines for blood pressure, acid reflux, or cholesterol. These are important treatments, but here's something rarely discussed: some of these same medications can drain your body's magnesium levels. Let's start with acid reflux drugs, the ones known as PPIs or proton pump inhibitors, like omeprazole or pantoprazole. They work by reducing stomach acid, and that's good for reflux. But here's the catch: you actually need a certain amount of stomach acid to absorb minerals like magnesium. When acid levels drop too low, magnesium just passes through your digestive tract without being absorbed properly. Over time, even mild magnesium deficiency can show up as fatigue, irritability, or restless sleep, symptoms many people blame on aging when it's really nutrient loss. So if you're taking a PPI long term, it's critical to talk with your doctor about checking your magnesium levels. You might need to adjust your timing. For example, take your magnesium glycinate at least 2,003 hours after your reflux medication to improve absorption. Now, the same goes for diuretics or water pills, often prescribed for high blood pressure. These help your kidneys remove excess fluid, but magnesium goes right out with it. If you're on diuretics and find yourself waking up tired with muscle twitches or heart palpitations, low magnesium could be playing a role. Magnesium glycinate is one of the gentler forms for people on such medications, but again, timing and consistency are everything. Try this approach: take your prescribed medication in the morning and your magnesium glycinate in the evening. That gives your body time to rebalance minerals without overlap. Now, let's talk about sleep, because this is where many people unintentionally waste the benefits of magnesium glycinate. Remember, magnesium helps activate your rest and restore system, your parasympathetic nervous system. It calms the brain, reduces muscle tension, and signals your body that it's time to wind down. But here's the problem: most people take magnesium glycinate right before bed, sometimes while scrolling on their phone, watching TV, or after a big snack. That's like pressing the brakes while your foot is still on the gas. The blue light from screens blocks melatonin, your natural sleep hormone. A heavy meal directs blood flow to your stomach instead of your brain and muscles, slowing magnesium's calming effect. And mental stimulation from screens triggers dopamine and adrenaline, the very chemicals magnesium is trying to quiet down. So here's what I recommend instead: about 1 hour before bedtime, take your magnesium glycinate with a small glass of water. Not milk, not juice, just water. Then dim the lights, put away your screens, and do something calming: light stretching, gentle breathing, or reading a real book. This signals your body that it's time to rest, and magnesium can now do its job effectively. Now, here's something fascinating that research has shown. Magnesium interacts with your body's sleep architecture. It helps regulate deep sleep stages known as slow wave sleep, where your muscles repair and your brain clears out toxins. But these benefits only occur if your circadian rhythm, your natural day-night cycle, is aligned. That means you should aim for consistency. Go to bed and wake up at roughly the same time every day. Irregular sleep schedules can disrupt magnesium's role in regulating melatonin and cortisol. Think of your body as a finely tuned orchestra. Magnesium plays beautifully when everything else is in rhythm. And while we're on the subject of nighttime routines, let's talk about alcohol. Many people think a glass of wine helps them unwind before bed. But alcohol actually fragments your sleep, suppresses REM, and increases nighttime urination. It's also a known magnesium depleter. That means you wake up groggy, even though you technically slept for 7 hours. If you enjoy an occasional drink, try having it earlier, at least 3 hours before bed. That gives your liver time to process it so your magnesium levels and sleep cycles stay intact. So as you can see, magnesium glycinate isn't just about the capsule. It's about your habits around it. You can take the right supplement, but if your medications, diet, and bedtime rituals are fighting against it, you're only getting half the benefits. In the next part, I'll show you how exercise, hydration, and inflammation all tie into magnesium balance, and why too much of a good thing like magnesium can sometimes backfire. Because yes, even this beneficial mineral can cause subtle problems if you overdo it or mix it with the wrong nutrients. We've talked about timing, diet, medications, and sleep. Now, let's explore another group of mistakes that often go unnoticed, especially among men trying to stay active and strong after 50. One of the most common misconceptions I hear is that more magnesium means better results. But like most things in medicine, balance is the key. Let's start with exercise. Magnesium plays a critical role in muscle contraction and relaxation. Every time you lift weights, walk, or even climb stairs, your muscles use magnesium to help your cells generate energy and prevent cramping. That's why athletes often take magnesium glycinate. It's gentle, absorbable, and helps reduce soreness. But here's the problem. If you're exercising intensely without proper hydration, you're sweating out more magnesium than you think. And if you then increase your supplement dose to make up for it, you might actually overload your digestive system. Too much magnesium, even in the glycinate form, can lead to loose stools, fatigue, and electrolyte imbalances. It's not toxic in small excesses. Your kidneys will flush it out. But that also means you're wasting what you take. The right approach. Hydrate strategically. For every 30 minutes of exercise, drink a glass of water with a pinch of electrolytes. Not just sodium, but potassium and magnesium, rich foods like bananas, spinach, or pumpkin seeds. This supports natural balance rather than forcing your body with extra pills. Now, let's talk about inflammation, something many men over 50 deal with, often without realizing it. Joint stiffness, sluggish recovery, or even mild brain fog are signs your body's under low-grade inflammation. Chronic inflammation drains magnesium stores quickly. When your immune system is activated for too long, from processed foods, excess sugar, or poor sleep, your cells use magnesium to regulate inflammatory pathways. If inflammation keeps firing, your magnesium reserves never get a break. Here's the kicker. Taking more magnesium glycinate won't fix that underlying problem. You have to calm the inflammation first. And the good news is, food is one of your best tools for that. Add anti-inflammatory magnesium-friendly foods like avocado, leafy greens, turmeric, ginger, and olive oil. These not only replenish magnesium, but help your body use it better. Think of it as creating the right environment. where magnesium can thrive instead of constantly being used up to fight fires. Another issue I often see is people taking magnesium glycinate without checking what form of magnesium they're already consuming. Many multivitamins and fortified foods already contain magnesium oxide or citrate, cheaper, less absorbable forms. When you add glycinate on top, you might double or even triple your total intake without realizing it. That can lead to diarrhea, dizziness, and in rare cases, a drop in blood pressure, especially if you're on certain medications. So always check your supplement labels. If your multivitamin already provides 100-150 mg of magnesium, you may only need half a dose of glycinate at night. Let's also talk about something subtle but powerful, your hydration rhythm. Your kidneys play the central role in magnesium balance. If you're dehydrated during the day, maybe you skip water, rely on coffee, or only drink late at night, your kidneys get overloaded trying to manage electrolytes all at once. That can cause fluctuations in magnesium levels that make you feel drained or jittery. Instead, sip water throughout the day. Think of hydration not as a task, but as part of your metabolic rhythm, just like sleep or meals. Now, there's one final point here that I really want to emphasize. Magnesium isn't just about muscles or sleep. It's a metabolic communicator. It helps regulate blood sugar, control blood pressure, support your immune system, and maintain steady energy. But your body only listens to that message when all the supporting systems, hydration, inflammation control, balanced diet, and moderate exercise, are in sync. So before increasing your magnesium glycinate dose or switching brands, ask yourself, am I drinking enough water? Am I reducing processed foods and managing inflammation? Am I supporting recovery through rest and stress control? Because here's the truth, most magnesium problems aren't supplement problems. They're lifestyle rhythm problems. In the next and final part, I'll bring everything together. How to build a daily magnesium routine that actually works. I'll show you the optimal timing, dosage range, and the magnesium synergy, foods that make glycinate far more powerful than any capsule alone. This last part is where all the science turns into simple daily habits, the kind that make you feel sharper, calmer, and stronger no matter your age. So now that you understand how easily magnesium glycinate's benefits can be blocked by timing, diet, medications, and lifestyle, let's bring it all together into something simple, realistic, and effective. Here's the truth. You don't need a dozen supplements to optimize your magnesium. You just need consistency and a few smart daily habits that let this powerful mineral do its work naturally. Let's start with your morning. When you wake up, your magnesium levels are at their lowest. You've been fasting, breathing, and losing small amounts through sweat during sleep. So the first thing you should do is hydrate. A glass of water with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of sea salt helps restore your electrolytes and supports your kidneys. If you drink coffee, that's fine. Just follow it with another small glass of water. Now, avoid taking magnesium glycinate in the morning. At that time, your body is still waking up. Cortisol is rising, and your metabolism is switching into daytime mode. Magnesium, on the other hand, supports relaxation, so it works against your natural rhythm if taken early. Save it for later in the day. During your midday meal, focus on magnesium-rich whole foods. Include leafy greens like spinach or kale, beans or lentils, and a handful of nuts or seeds. These foods not only provide natural magnesium, but come with fiber, antioxidants, and plant-based compounds that help your cells retain it. Remember, magnesium from food acts as your foundation. Supplements are just the finishing touch. Now, let's move to your evening routine, which is where magnesium glycinate shines. Here's the ideal formula. Take your magnesium glycinate about 1 hour before bed. Do it on a light stomach, not right after dinner, but not totally empty either. Avoid pairing it with calcium or iron supplements, since they compete for absorption. Take it with water, not milk, not juice, and stay off screens after that point. Then, give your body what I call a calm runway. Dimming lights, stretching, or listening to soft music helps magnesium activate your body's relaxation system. Think of this moment as an invitation for your cells to rest, repair, and recharge. If you're wondering how much to take, here's a general science-based guideline for most adults over 50. A daily magnesium intake of 320 to 420 milligrams from food and supplements combined is ideal. If you're already getting 150 to 200 milligrams from your diet, a 100-200 milligram dose of magnesium glycinate is often enough. But remember, you can always test and adjust based on how you feel. The real sign that magnesium glycinate is working isn't immediate sedation. It's subtle. You start sleeping more deeply. You wake up calmer. Your heart rate becomes steadier, muscle cramps fade, and your energy feels even not high and low, but smooth and sustainable. That's magnesium at work, not as a magic pill, but as a cellular partner. Now, I want to leave you with a simple daily rhythm that blends everything we've talked about. Morning, hydrate deeply. Limit sodium. Eat a clean, balanced breakfast. If you take medications like PPIs or diuretics, take them now, not near bedtime. Afternoon, eat magnesium-supportive foods, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and legumes. Manage stress with short breaks. Every time you calm your nervous system, you preserve magnesium. Evening, exercise moderately or take a short walk after dinner. Hydrate again. Take magnesium glycinate 1 hour before bed. Avoid heavy meals, alcohol, and screens late at night. Follow this rhythm for 2 weeks, and you'll start to notice subtle but powerful changes. Steadier mood, less nighttime tension, and more restful mornings. And here's one more powerful insight. Magnesium doesn't just help you sleep or relax. It helps you age better. Research shows that maintaining optimal magnesium levels can reduce inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, improve muscle strength, and even support brain resilience as you get older. So when you take magnesium glycinate correctly, you're not just supporting one system, you're supporting all of them. That's why I tell my patients, don't just add supplements to your life. Build synergy into your lifestyle. Because when your timing, nutrition, and stress management work together, your body becomes its own medicine. And if you've been taking magnesium glycinate but not feeling results, don't give up. Adjust your habits. Give your body time to reset. Within weeks, you'll notice the difference not just in your sleep, but in how you think, move, and feel each day. Thanks for watching. I'm Dr. William Lee, reminding you that small, consistent changes create powerful, lasting health. Take care of your body, and it will take care of you.